Wednesday, June 20th, Meric 1584, Cracovia, from A True and Faithful Relation of what passed for many years between Dr. John Dee and some spirits, 1659. Dee said, "It is, first, to be noted, that this morning, early, to Edward Kelly lying in his bed, and awake, appeared a vision, in manner as followeth." Sometimes when you're in that position, you don't quite know whether you're awake or asleep, but it doesn't really matter. You got a vision anyways. One standing by his bed's head, who patted him on the head gently to make him the more vigilant. He seemed to be clothed with feathers, strangely wreathed about him all over, and so on. There appeared to him, Edward Kelly, 4 very fair castles, standing in the 4 parts of the world, out of which he heard the sound of a trumpet. Then seemed out of every castle a cloth to be thrown on the ground, of more than the breadth of a tablecloth. Out of that in the east, the cloth seemed to be red, which was cast. Out of the south, the cloth seemed white. Out of the west, the cloth seemed green, with great knops on it. Out of that in the north, spread, or thrown out from the gate, underfoot, the cloth seemed to be very black. Out of every gate, then issued one trumpeter, whose trumpets were of strange form, wreathed and growing bigger and bigger toward the end. After the trumpeter followed 3 ensign bearers. After them 6 ancient men with white beards and staves in their hands. Then followed a comely man with very much apparel on his back, his robe having a long train. As you can maybe know, this is the Golden Talisman vision. These crosses seemed not to be on the ground, but in the air in a white cloud. The great cross seemed to be of a cloud like the rainbow, and that's in the margin there. So, man with apparel on his back, robe having on the train. After him came 5 men carrying up of his train. Then followed one great cross, and about that 4 little crosses. These crosses had on them, each of them 10 like men, their faces distinctly appearing on the 4 parts of the cross all over. After the crosses followed 16 white creatures, and after them an infinite number seemed to issue, and to spread themselves orderly in compass, almost before the foresaid castles, upon which vision declared unto me, I straightway set down a note of it, trusting in God that it did signify good. Afternoon, as Edward Kelly sat by me, he felt on his head some strange moving, whereby he deemed that some spiritual creature did visit him. And as we were continuing together, and I had read to Edward Kelly some rare matter out of Ignatum epistles, Polycarpus and Martialis, some of the sacraments, some of the cross, a voice answered and said, that it is true, that the sign of the cross is of great force and virtue. Now there's different intentions that you can put on that, but after this, the spiritual creature seemed to Edward Kelly to be very heavy on his right shoulder, as he sat by me in my study, and Edward Kelly considered the numbers of such as he had numbered, to pass out of the 4 gates. It is to wit 13615. The spiritual creature said, the number 16 is a perfect number consisting of 1, 3, 6, 1, and 5. That doesn't add up right. Oh wait, no, that's 6. Yeah, that is 16. He further said,